Hello and welcome to the Ministry of Miniatures, and today we've got a very special battle report. We are heading back to the Eastern Front to continue our campaign, Operation Barbarossa, and this is what we've got set up for today. So we will go over to Michael and he'll talk us through the scenario, and then we'll talk through the different armies.
Okie dokie, this battle represents a fight before the main build-up towards Stalingrad, where you've got the Panzer Division coming in, doing a quick thrust, heading for the communications and supplies. We've got the Soviet forces here somewhat in disarray. We've got a new model which actually has a lot of character. So I need to say thank you to a very nice man at Warlord called Lorenzo. And that is the radio truck. And this forms one of the objectives. If it can be destroyed by the Germans, they get a point. It won't leave the battlefield, and it won't even move till it gets a radio broadcast out, and it will only achieve that on a roll of a 6. So even 1, 2 turns 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6, it will still need a 6. There's no gradient with it. Same with the trucks here, they all represent a victory point each. On a 6, they can leave that go because they've fully loaded supplies up. Great new supply piece. So thank you very much for John at Ironclad Games, and I painted this to look like it's part of Stalingrad to fit in with my General Army theme. So these guys need to load up. They're all within 6 of the Ironclad objective, and so everyone I get off the board before the end of play gets a point, and everyone that's still on the board, even if it's loaded up, or if it's unloaded or destroyed, Justin gets points for it. Everyone here is inexperienced to represent, you know, the quality of the troops at the time, and they're all also in semi-panic because they know the Germans are coming, and they've got to send the message out to High Command and talk to High Command before they act. But there's a complete lack of managerial confidence here, because after Stalin Order 222, no one wants to do anything without permission. So this is so the Germans have got to take advantage of this chaos, cause disruption, and really force the Soviets to stall. So they're using a surgical strike to cause as much damage and chaos as possible.
Very good. So let's have a look at the armies and quickly go through the terrain. So we're just going to keep the table really clean. So this is the steppe. It's leading up to the River Dom, so we'll probably have a river crossing soon. We've got hills that are just going to be line of sight blockers, as well as, because the trees here have got bases, those bases are also line of sight blockers, which is a little bit inconvenient to try and get those trucks. But there we go, nice simple terrain. We're going to try and get a quick battle report in as best we can, but let's have a look at the armies.
Here we have the Germans. It's based on the Stalingrad Panzer Division platoon. We've got everyone in this is veteran, and I think we're going to give him second lieutenant here. Then we've got a flamethrower, an anti-tank rifle team, an MMG team. We've got Altman here leading some pioneers. Then we have Somerville here leading a Panzer Grenadier Division Stalingrad team here as well. Then we've got 3 Hanomags, one with the additional gun on top. We've got I forgot what these called. What are these called? Yeah, 8 Rad. Let's go with that. We've got a regular Panzer III, and then we've got a Panzer 38T, but all run as veteran.
Very good. So that's the Germans. 12 order dice. We haven't counted the points, but there we go. So we've got Grey Wolf, Altman and Somerville are the patrons. Let's have a look at the Soviets.
We've got 2 lines of defence here, fairly hastily drawn up. We've got some LMG squads here. There's 3 of them, led by Grizzly, who's going to be a second lieutenant here, lieutenant here. We've got Catcher again, who's the medic. We've got a spotter here. We've got Red Bull, which is a commissar. Another LMG team here and anti-tank rifle team. Second wave, we've got the free rifle squad that comes with the Soviets, which I suspect won't be available in the next version. We've got an NKVD MMG team, we've got a Commissar, and we've got 3 Strafbat squads where half have got rifles and half don't. We've got a flamethrower here. We've got Bear, which is an NKVD officer, second lieutenant team here. And then we've got 3 T-34s and we've got a heavy mortar.
Very good, and that is 24 order dice, so very much lots of troops, not great quality, whereas I've got the quality but not many troops. So there we go, we've collected the dice up and we get started, and let's see what the Germans can do this time on the road to the Dom. Okay, turn 1, the dice are in the bag, the Soviets are set up, all the Germans are off the board. We're just going to come on as the dice come. So Michael is going to pull the first dice out. Who's it going to be?
German.
Ah,
That's
right.
not helpful.
Let's have a look. Okay, so the first dice out of the bag was the Germans, and I've advanced my Panzer III, and I'm going to fire my machine guns. Basically, I'm just going to fire at the guys on top of the hill. So first machine gun is going to go against the anti-tank gun. So it's movement, small team. I don't think that's long range, so I'm going to need 5s. And I'll get 2 hits. And then let's see if I can kill anyone. So they've got a pin. Oh, and they're both dead.
Those guys?
Yeah, anti-tank gone.
Oh.
Then I've got another 6 shots at the squad next to them.
Dice out the bag.
So I'm going to go for that squad on top. So just needing 4s. So that's 2 hits again. 2 dead. And a pin.
And a bit. So take 1, 2 off.
And that's the opening salvo by the Germans. Okay, next dice.
I'm going to try and get a radio signal out here because I like this new model. I was up all night painting this to get this done for today, and I don't want to get it blown up on his first game. That's what my tactics basically are.
So none of your troops can do anything until he's put the radio signal out to tell them.
Well,
All right,
here we go. Oh, am I going to get a 6? No. Okay. I'm going to try and get this dude to activate.
Yeah.
So if he can get a 6, they can load it up. Nope, nothing happening there.
So red again, you're
Going to try and get this guy up. Let's see if we can do it. Nope. Great.
Right, Germans. Okay, so I've just advanced the 222. I think it's going to be a bit of a long shot to try and get those trucks from here, because I'm pretty sure the table's 72. Yep. And it's a light autocannon, so it's got 2 shots, but that's only 48. So I'm just going to put the 2 shots into the squad in the centre at the front there. So let's see what I can do against them. Okay, movement and long range, so it's going to be 5s. Yes, I get 1 hit. So because you've nicely bunched them up, I would say I get 4.
No.
Okay, so I can get 4 on the 1-inch templates. That's a +1. So they're normally 3, so I need 2s. That is 4 dead, and it's going to be do 2 pins, so 1 pin. But you do have to take a test because you've lost half the unit. But you do have Grizzly nearby.
So it's gone down to 7 because they've taken a pin, but we've got Grizzly who's going to add an 8. There we go. Ooh, they pass.
Very good.
Going to try and activate this truck here.
Nope.
Next dice after that is going to be grey.
Okay, let's work out what I'm going to do. Okay, the German, I've just advanced the Panzer 38T, and I'm going to use the 2 machine guns to fire at those 2 squads. One in the middle there that I've already gone for, and the one on the side there that's untouched. So let's measure the range and take some shots. Okay, so first up, 6 shots against the guys in the middle here. So it's going to be movement, long range, medium 5s. That is 1 hit. Just a pin. And then the 6 shots on that squad there. Again, needing 5s. 2 hits, 2 kills, and they're of your choice. So two dead guys on that one, and just a pin on the other one.
Okay, last truck's going to have a go. See if he can get a 6. No. Great.
Back to the German. Okay, next up is my anti-tank rifle. I've just advanced him here, and I'm going to take a shot at that squad in the centre there, try and get rid of them. So it's just one shot. It's going to be movement and long range, so needing a 5, and I get a 2. Okay, next up I've just advanced the Pioneer wagon, and I'm going to take a shot at the guys on top of the hill there with the light anti-tank gun, I think it is. So one shot, movement, and probably long range. So let's see if it's 5. Get a 6, so it hits. Okay, so again, the 1-inch template with the light anti-tank gun is going to get 4. So it's +1. So they're normally 3s because they're inexperienced. So 2s, anything but a 1. I get 1-1, so that's 3 hits or 3 kills. And D3 pins. D2 pins, isn't it? So they get 2 pins.
So they're now on 3. And they've lost 3 troops.
Yeah,
I think that's encouraging because they just lost half of what they've got left.
Yes.
So we're looking at, they're out of range of the officer, so it's set 7 or under to stay on the table. They've done it.
Okay, so Soviets, and Grizzly is going to move or do something.
I think, yeah, he's going to move back this way because there's nothing he can really fight at the moment over here. So he's going to run 12. And he's going to take his extra man with him. And I think we're going to pull back the commissar here as well. So I'm going to pull an extra dice out. There we go. So that's them done at the moment.
They're running, are they?
Yep, they're just going to run around here. Next Soviet move.
There we go. So they're all running up to try and intercept the Germans. And it's Soviets again.
These guys, before they get pins on them, I'm going to start moving up. Just as literally a human way to, okay, we probably can't stop the Germans, but we can stop them getting to the objectives.
There we go.
Feels like using Skaven in Warhammer 20 years ago. Here we go.
Right, Germans again. Okay, Germans, I've advanced the next Hanamagon, and we're going to take another shot at the guys in the centre there. So it's going to be 6 shots, movement and long range is going to need 5s. So let's take some shots and see what I get. Nothing. Next dice then.
Here.
Okay, so run order to those. That's your free squad, isn't it?
That's it, so inexperienced and not hugely effective. There we go. And next dice is going to be red. Oh, let's see here.
Are they running as well?
Absolutely. Next unit, grey.
Okay, let's see what I'm going to do. Okay, so next up is the Hanamag with the flamethrower and the medium machine gun in it, and they're going to fire at the fresh squad that's just run up next to the woods there. So it's going to be the same, long range and movement 5s. 2 hits, and then let's see if I can kill anyone. Yes, so that's 1 dead, 1 pin. The guy's just there. Do you want to do your catcher save? Because I think she's within 6.
Was that was a machine gun, wasn't it?
Yep.
So we go, see if we got it. Whoa.
You do.
Okay, just the pin. That was...
Good job I reminded you.
Yeah.
Okay, it's German, and I'm going to move, he's going to run the medium machine gun in the back of the Hanamag, and he's going to go 12 inches. Position there on our run order. Next dice. So Soviets.
That's it. So just put it over there.
She's got a taste of saving people. So put where the most killing is going to be.
Great.
Okay, next. Okay, so Somerville's group squad have just disembarked, and I've got 2 light machine guns, so I'm just going to light up the guys I fired at previously, these ones here. So I do have 2 LMGs, it's going to be movement and long range. So the first LMG needing 5s, that's 2 hits, and then the second LMG again needing 5s, 3 hits, so needing 3s to kill, that's 3 dead.
Here we go, and here's the catchers, hopefully. No, nothing there. And it's these guys.
Pin, yeah, pin and 3 dead.
Pin and let's have and
But I have to keep moving because I've got to get the objective.
These guys are going to fire that, then see if they're in range. Try and hit that
Okay.
score there. Let's see. So it should be 36. Ooh.
Just a few inches short.
There we go.
And it's Germans. Okay, so the Pioneers have just jumped out. They've got an LMG that's going to be 6 shots, and I'm going to go for that squad nearest. So that one there, they've got 1 pin. So I just want to get another pin on them and hopefully kill someone. Okay, so movement at long range needing 5s. Nothing. That's ridiculous.
Let's go. Actually, I might just charge it up like that. Gonna activate these guys for a laugh at 7 or under. They've managed to do it. That's so they're clear. Sorry.
Yep.
Yeah, we're ready to shoot with.
So inexperienced before, long range 5.
That's okay, and the rifles are in, but we've got, he's a loader and he's got an SMG, so it's the LMG and
a rifle.
Rifle only. There we go. There's no real difference because they're both -2, aren't they? So it should be 5 or 6s to hit. Here we go. Okay, 5 or 6s to hit. Oh, well, oh good. There's at least one there. Then 5 veterans, 5 or 6 to kill. No, just a pin.
Very good.
Okay, they're taking pin marking. We're using one of John from Ironclad's special markers, pin markers that I've painted up to match the Stalingrad bases.
Okay, it's Germans, and the flamethrower is going down in the back of the handmag.
Red. Okay, this spotter is gonna try and get this to the heavy mortar to hit that MMG.
So needing a 6. Ooh, I thought I saw it for a second.
I'm going to charge the NKVD officer up here with his extra man here.
There you go, Bear's taking a run up.
To give them a bit of a backbone.
By hook or by crook, or by a small pistol to the head. Soviets again. Okay, so Michael took a shot with his tank and just used those orange dice as the 1 inch between the 2 squads that he's firing all the way through. There's just about line of sight to the Hanomag here, but it's 61 inches and he's got 60 inches, so it's just out of range, but there we go.
And that's it. Let's run dice. So I'm pivoting like this and doing 9, and well, I'm just going to have to do the full another 9 here, and then have to pivot next go. So that's run.
Excellent, so you just blocked your tank view.
Red.
We've got left, he's got to be the guy in the middle there, isn't he?
That's it. So he's going to charge, run up here next to these guys. That's me done.
There we go, the Soviet horde is pushing up. The Germans are trying to make headway, but there we go. So it should just be a couple left for me.
I've still got got 2 red dice in there.
Oh, you're not cheating
him.
again, are you? And there's squad on this side.
Oh yeah, that's it. Yeah, okay, here we go. These guys here are going to try and shoot back. They have 1 pin. So we have 1 pin, so that's 7 or under. They've done it, they've lost their pin. This, I think one's out of sight, one's a loader, and one of them has got an SMG, so that won't be joining in. So we've got 1 rifle and the LMG. So long range.
Inexperience.
Inexperience. And here we go.
Nothing.
Nothing. But they are near the officer. So that's 6 or under to do anything. Nope, they're not doing anything. And then the last dice is German.
And that will be Grey Wolf. So he is just going to jump out the hand mag to here to his troops nearby. So there we go, that's the end of turn 1. Look at that Soviet horde that the Germans are trying to break through to get to those trucks. We'll collect the dice in and let's see what happens next. Okay, turn 2, the dice are in the bag. Michael's giving them a shake. Who's going to get the first?
Red.
Soviets. Do you know what you're going to do?
Yes, I do. This is going to fire. It needs a 5 or 6 to try and hit that. We're actually going to get a Soviet win this time. I think it's unlikely. Yes! Brilliant. So I know that 3 are going to get affected by it.
Yep.
And here we go.
So 2 dead, because I imagine it's anything but 1.
That's it.
How many pins?
That's 3 pins.
Okay, so I've got 1 guy left and 3 pins.
There you go.
So they're normally 10. 3 pins down to a 7. 8, that's gone, and that's a dice out the bag. Soviets again.
For a laugh, I'm going to activate these guys over here.
Yep.
So they're taking the fire order, and they're going to go straight for these guys here. Just measure, I think it's 22. Oh. So we've got 1 rifle and 1 LMG firing. So with a -1.
Inexperience and long range.
There we go, so with a -2. Yeah.
Nothing. Next dice.
Red.
Soviets again. I know there's a surprise.
These dudes are going to go and try and fire.
Yeah.
So, but they're going to fire against this lot, and
Pioneers.
it's
Yep.
-2.
1 hit.
Got 1 hit. They need 5 or 6. Just a pin. Okay. Red.
Just going to form a little line, are they, around?
Yeah. Next dice is grey.
Okay, so I'm activating Grey Wolf, and he is a first lieutenant, and he's going to activate the 8 rad, the 38T. Okay, so I've just done the Hanomag here as well. In fact, I'm going to do Altman's T. So first up is the 8 rad, and I'm going to take a shot at your second truck in, which looks like it's just going to be long range. I don't know if those troops give any cover for that truck. It's got to be more than half, hasn't it? And that is easily not more than half. Okay, so we've agreed that 1 guy there doesn't offer enough protection. So it's going to be 48 inches. Okay, so 2 shots needing 4s for long range. Get 1 hit. And I'm using armor piercing, obviously. Okay, so let's check the damage. So 6.
I think that's out.
So it's got +2, isn't it? Which is 8. So the truck is destroyed, but more importantly, that's 1 point. 1 of the 5 to me. Well, you've still got a good chance of getting the others off. So that's my first one. My second one is the 38T here. Now I know that's in range, I'm going to fire my light anti-tank gun with armor piercing at your outside truck on here. on that side.
Okay. Let's see.
But I'm fine through that squad, so I think because it is a whole squad, we'll give you soft cover. So I've got 1 shot, long range, and soft cover. 5, get it? So that's armour piercing, so let's work out what... Okay, so I've got +4, I get 1, that's a 5.
But I've still got pins, haven't I? So,
well, it's just 1 pin, isn't it?
okay.
Okay, next up, his machine gun is going to fire at the guys with the pin that haven't been. So it's probably just going to be long range. It's going to be those guys there with the pin. So long range needing 5s, 2 hits, and 1 dead. That's these guys here.
Okay.
So it looks like they're now on 3 pins.
Let's get an unarmed guy back on that. Oh no, actually I'll put a rifle on. It'd be silly to do it that way.
Okay, so next up are the pioneers here. They do have a pin, but I do have Grey Wolf next to them. So 11, they go down. That is not what I needed. Grey Wolf is just going to go down as well. So there you go. Next dice out the bag then, please.
Just pulled a red out of the bag. A bit concerned that this has now got a pin on and it's inexperienced. This has been taken out, so that's victory point loss, which I really need to get this force here moving.
Got you worried, haven't I?
Yeah, so I'm going to try and get this guy here. I'm going to see if I can move him. So let's see if we can get that 6. No. I'm going to see if we can get this guy up. So he needs a 6. Still no 6. Next dice is red. I'm going to see if I can get that signal out. Yes, okay, the signal's out, so that's actually got me a point. But I still need to. I can move next go once I've got that. You know, to try and get him off. Yeah, so it's now 1-1. Let's have a look. Next dice is red. Let's see if I can get loaded up and then move.
But okay. First of all, you need to do an order check.
Oh yes, that's a good point. So that's 7 or under. Nope, you failed that. So
he would actually reverse
okay.
Away from the objective, so then you need to go back to it to load up, won't you? Quite important.
How far does he reverse to?
Half distance.
So that's 4.5.
6.
Oh, 6, sorry. 6. So annoyingly, he's moved out. Okay. He's doing a turn. And then he's moving 9 directly forward. And I'm going to try shooting anyway. I think it's nearly pointless, but it's he's going to try and hit the 8 rad over there.
Okay.
And so he's going to try and hit it with armour piercing. And I now know to my cost that the range of that weapon is 60. So we're on long range, inexperience and move. So that will need a 6 to hit.
Yep.
Nope, that's a miss. Next dice is grey.
Okay, so German's next. So I'm going to advance this Hanomag. Can move 9, so I'm just going to go forward. Okay, so I've just moved to there. I did contemplate shooting at the truck, but it has already been. But I'm just going to go for that tank. So I've got movement 4, long range 5. Bit of a long shot, but you never know. 6, so I've hit. Side armour, so I'm +4.
So it's 8.
So +4, so 4 or more. So I get a 6. So I've penetrated. And now let's roll on a damage chart.
-1 long range as well, I think, isn't it? 6. Oh, okay, let's have it.
There we go. So those 2 6s in a row, even though it was -1 penetration, I still managed to get penetration, and the 6 means it's destroyed. So that's a dice out of the bag and a little bit more of the Soviet threat taken out. Next dice.
Actually, I'm going to pivot very slightly and then move him forward 9.
Yep.
So turn his gun. I think I can probably have a go at the Pioneer squad there.
Okay, so you're in range. You've just about cleared the tank there. So you've got inexperience 4, movement 5, long range 6.
Here we go.
And down would be 7.
Well, they had a go.
It's worth a shot.
Right, let's go. Okay, let's do their thing.
Well, the ones on top of the hill.
Yep, they're going to try and fire, even though they've got 3 pins.
Yeah.
So, but they have got the officer here, so it's -2, and also they are, yeah. So it's going to be 6 or under. No, nothing happening
they
there.
do go down, which might save them from shots.
Okay, run up. Okay. Have to bunch them up a bit, but they are a bit. They're not going to be great.
There we go. So they've just run to the top of the hill to see what's going on.
Definitely.
And I think the guy at the front has just realised. Ah, the Germans! Okay, Soviet again. What a surprise!
They're going to do a fire order. They've got, I believe that's 3 pins there.
Yeah.
They've got an officer close, so they haven't made it, and
So they do go down. And Soviets again.
this team's going to leg it up to here.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm just
The
going to put
medium
them
machine
there.
gun.
Great.
Okay, next up I'm going to move the anti-tank rifle, and I'm just going to move him up and take a pot shot at something. Okay, so he's advanced and he's going to take a shot with 36 inches. I'm going to try and see if I can shoot Grizzly. So it's going to be movement, long range, small team. So it's going to need a 6, but let's measure it. And I just measured it, and Grizzly is just outside by a couple of inches. So he lives to have another day. Okay, next dice. Germans again.
There we go.
Yes. Okay, next up, I'm going to activate my tank. He's going to pivot, and I'm going to advance him up next to the Hanomag. Okay, so I'm shooting at that truck there, but as Michael said, probably does have hard cover from that big rock. But that's fine. So it's movement 4, long range 5, hard cover 7, so unlikely. Nope. And then the machine gun's going to go into that squad. Hang on. Yeah, then the machine gun on the front's just going to go into the squad that's put themselves on offer in the middle there. So it's movement. Let's check. Can you just check if it's longer than 18?
Oops.
And the medium machine gun. It's going to be close.
Yeah, so it's long range.
So 1 hit because it's movement, long range. So it's a pin on the guys in the middle. And it's a kill.
Okay.
What are you doing, running the flamethrower?
Yep, running him up there.
Okay, the Soviet flamethrowers run up, and then I've got grey. Okay, this Hanomag is just going to advance. Okay, so he's going to shoot at the guys just at the back there. He's got movement and it's long range, so I need him 5s. 3 hits. Let's see if I can kill anyone. 2 dead. And a pin.
These guys here?
These ones here.
Oh, this one. Okay. Got my kit from the other side of the table.
Okay, grey again. This Hanomag is going to advance, and let's see where it ends up. Okay, he's just advanced there, and I'm going to do 6 shots into the squad at the top there. So that's movement. I don't think it's long range, it's just going to be movement, isn't it? So needing 4s. 4 hits. Killing on 3s. 3 dead. In this squad here, and a pin.
3 dead and a pin. Okay, let's take him off because he's a pain in the bum. And these 2. Okay, these guys, I'm going to get these guys moving.
Yeah, so they're running, are they?
That's it. Running here. Here we go. Here we go. The 3 squad here are just legging it around here. Because I know that I need to delay just in here. And it sounds terribly Soviet Stavka High Command like, but it's
Well, it's thematic, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, it's apart from the game that they're expendable, I'm afraid, and got to do everything to just to try and get those trucks away. And they're not going to be doing a decent defence, but if I can thin down or just delay the transports and the enemy squads, that's what they've got to do.
Next item.
I'm going to move these guys up here. That's actually, yeah, I'm going to move them.
So who's that?
Up here, that is Red Bull and the Commissar, and I'm just going to put the Red Bull bit there. And here we go. Just
to make sure that team get moving.
Yeah, I just, because I should be just about within 6. Red again. I'm going to move, certainly get this guy out the way of the gun. But I'm going to charge him out Red Bull. I think, this is tricky. So I want to keep him and get his mate. So that's Grizzly going over here.
Yeah, Grizzly at a run. He looks quite grizzly with his beard as well, doesn't he?
Here we go. Next one is Red again. Going to charge Bear up to here. So he's in range of quite a few people. So that's run.
Okay, let's see if I can get Somerville moving. He does have a pin on him, but I do have Grey Wolf, so 10 or less. And I get 10, so that comes off. And let's see where I'm going to go. Okay, so Somerville's guys here have just moved forward 6 inches. And I'm going to open fire on that new fresh squad that's running up there. They are within 18, so I've got 2 LMGs. So I'll do them separately. And shoot at that squad, so it's just going to be movement. Okay, so the first 5 shots, just needing 4s. That's 4 hits. And then the next 5 from the other LMG, again needing 4s. And that's an extra 1. Okay, so they're inexperienced, so killing them 3s. That's 4 dead, and I've got 3 6s, so let's see if I can... Oh.
That's these guys, isn't it?
Yeah.
And that's 1 pin marker to go. There we go. Commissar's going to charge up here. Actually, I'm going to put him there, so then I can reasonably get in range of the units around him. So that's a run. Next dice is Red. Wants her, so she's going to stay where she is. Advance.
And the last tank, the last dice is German. I'm just going to go down with the flamethrower in the back of the handmag there. So there we go. That's the end of second turn. It's 1-1. Let's click the dice up and see what happens next. Turn 3.
Not a million miles away.
The dice are in the bag. Michael's giving them a good shake. And we're laughing about a text message he's just received. Soviets first. Crikey, Michael, what are you going to do? You've got your horde massing for the final push. You've got your trucks waiting to get off.
I think what I'm going to do is, I think I'm going to have to shoot that tank here. While I'm going to have to go for that handbag.
Yeah.
With the flamethrower in. So.
Very good. So inexperienced, is it within 30?
No, it's long range.
Okay, so inexperienced 4, long range 5. Oh, and that's a 1. I needed that.
Here we go. This one here is going to move up 2, then it's going to pivot, then it's going to go actually a bit more, then it's going to move forward 6, and that's going to try the same thing.
Okay, so inexperienced 4, movement 5, definitely long range 6.
Okay, and here we go. 1.
That's 2 1s with 2 tanks. They've got peas in there, it's like a little pea shooter.
Uh-oh.
Grey, that's what I wanted. Okay, it's Grey, and the 8 Rad is going to take a shot at the truck on the left, and again, that squad is not giving him cover. So I think it's just going to be long range. Okay, so 2 shots, just needing 4s for long range. I get 1, which is a 6. Of course, I'm shooting armour piercing because it's against the vehicle. So you got 6 and plus. So yeah, so I've penetrated. And let's roll on the penetration chart. 6. Boom. Destroyed.
This one here?
Yes. And that's a dice out the bag.
Here we go.
So that 8 rad has actually done quite well against the trucks.
I think that might be man of the match fairly soon.
So far. And it's not even a patron. Well, there you go. If anyone wants to be a patron and take the 8 rad next time, details will be in the link below. Grey again. So the light anti-tank gun on this Hanomag is going to take a shot. Okay, so the Panzerbusch has got a range of 48, so I'm going to go for the other truck that's not exploded. So if you could just measure from my Hanomag across.
Okay.
For me. Okay, it's within 48. I haven't moved. It's going to be long range at least anyway, isn't it?
Yep, so it's 39.5.
Oh, so that's perfect. So it's just going to be a 4 long range because if I get down, you're not going to get cover from that, are you? From the medium machine gun? No, they're quite in the open. So just needing a 4. Come on, I can do this. I get a 4, so I've hit. So it is long range, so I'll get -1, but it's +4 normally, so +3, 5. So it's just a pin.
I'll try and move this guy here. So he's obviously got 1 pin on him, so I need 7 or under.
Oh,
no.
Shame you didn't have a medium machine gun on there.
But also he goes, oh no.
So there's Fubar, so he's failed, so you just go back, but he can't do anything, so he just reverses.
Does that take me off the board though?
No, don't go off the board, just that'll do. So you just reverse back.
Okay, that's...
But that might put you out of shot of my cannons. So.
Okay, unfortunate because that's really need those guys to start with. Oh, he's done it. Yeah. He's lost his pin. What I'm going to do is do a turn. Then I'm going to move like that.
Okay.
So just need to be a bit more out of sight.
Very
and
good.
That's him done. Try and hit, just for a bit of vengeance, I'm going to try and hit that flipping 8 rad.
Got it. So heavy mortar, you're going to need a 6. Another 1. If there's ever a time you needed a 6.
I'm getting a lot of 1s at the moment. I'm going to have to line up those dice after putting 1 in the freezer. Red.
You're also getting a lot of red dice coming up. Okay, red. Yeah.
So they're going to do.
How many pins have they got? Is it just the 1?
They've got 1 pin, and so but the officer's there, so it's 8 or under. They've got a 7, so that's gone, and they're going to move forward 4. Sorry, move forward at half rate. So that's 6. Do that.
Yep.
And then they're going to try shooting at these guys.
Okay.
See if we get a pin. So that should be 8 shots. These guys.
So it's not long range, but it is movement and inexperience. So you're going to need 5.
Actually, only 2 of them are not long range. So the other 6 are. So the long range ones, that's a 6, isn't it? So.
So 2 rifles.
Yeah, only 2 rifles there.
So inexperience 4, movement 5. So 2 dice at 5.
1 hit.
1 hit, and then the others needed 6s. Oh, not too bad.
Okay, that's
3 hits.
Probably get 1 kill. 2.
Roll the 6 again.
Okay.
Let's catch you when I need her.
Yeah. There we go. That's
2 dead. There you go. Somerville's team has just taken a couple of casualties and a pin.
There's a chance for payback.
Okay, so Germans. Grey Wolf is going to go, you guys snap 2, and he's going to take 3 dice out because he is a first lieutenant. Okay, so I've taken out 3 dice. First up, Altman. He does have a pin, but the officer's next to him, so 10 or less. I get 9, so the pin comes off. He's going to move first. Altman's just moved here. I've got a medium machine gun with 5 shots and 1 submachine gun. So the submachine gun's going to be movement 3, long range 4 at these because they're just within 12. I just measured it. So it's going to be 4s, and then I've got 5 shots from the LMG, which is going to be movement 4, but not long range. So it's going to be 7 shots, needing 4s. So that's 1, 2, 3 hits onto these guys here. So it takes them to 2 pins. And let's see if I can get 3 kills. I do. 3 dead. It's not quite half the squad.
Okay, that's these guys here.
These ones here, yeah.
1, 2, and take this guy off here. And then another pin, is it?
I'll put it on.
Okay.
Okay, so that's them. That's that one. Then Grey Wolf is going to run across to here. Okay, so next up, this handmag is just going to advance to here. And he's going to shoot at those guys there, who've already got, oh, they've got 3 pins already. These got 1. Let's go for these guys here. They've got 1 pin. So it's just going to be movement 4. So 6 dice because it's a medium machine gun. And that is 4 hits. That's another pin on these, and then, oh, 3 dead. They're all gone. So 3 dead. Go. Can you save 3? Can I save 1? There's 1 guy left.
I think we're going to leave the
okay, but that's more than half the squad. So now you need to take a test. 9.
They're off for that, yeah.
So again, I've reminded Michael with his Soviet rules for the reroll.
Ooh.
6, 7, 8.
So I actually think
he stays on.
We go.
And then the last is this tank, which I'm going to advance, and I'm going to do some shots. Okay, so I'm going to fire my main gun at that front tank. Has it got an armour of 8, is it?
9.
9. Plus 4, that'd be 3, so I'd need a 6 to glance. I'm not going to bother with that then. So I'm going to do 1 medium machine gun onto the squad in front there, and 1 medium machine gun into the squad there. So that's 6 shots. It's movement. This definitely isn't long range. Let's go into those. Just movement 4. That's nothing. And then I said the other ones will be over there. Can you just measure, see if it's outside of 18? This tank.
There we go. Yes. Yeah,
okay, so needing 5s. That's better. 3 hits. That's another pin at least. And let's see if I can kill 3.
Okay, then we've got where's Catcher? She's within 6. So it should be 6s. We managed to get 2 of them, so these guys off the end, and another pin. So that's 4 pins. So I get insane.
Okay. Okay, so Soviets and the flamethrowers running.
So I'm just going to put them there.
Okay, so Soviets and your medium machine gun's going to take your shots at the engineers there. So inexperienced, long range, needing 5s. So 2 hits.
2 hits. No damage, just a pin. So it's now 2 double pin marker. Double pin marker. Thanks to Ironclad. Nice shoot. They've got -3, which means they need 5 or under, but with the... Oh yeah, he's a commissar, he's not going to move them. So 5 or under.
Way down?
Yep.
Unless you're going to shoot one?
Yeah, I think one of them's just got shot basically, so I'm just trying to decide which one it's going to be. And I think we're going to shoot, unfortunately, this guy. So let's see what happens. Nope, nothing. So that wasn't great. Next go.
Soviets again.
We're getting a bit desperate, so these guys are going to move 6. Let's see if we're in 12. Ooh, I think that's just out.
It is. Unlucky. By half an inch.
Yep. Okay.
Nice try though. No. Soviets again, and this guy's got 2 pins. He's on his own. He's feeling lucky.
Officer close.
Not that lucky though.
Okay, so nothing's happened there. They got double 1.
Yeah, so insane. So they lose the pin.
Oh, damn. Oops. And these guys. I think we're going 6, 2, 3, 4, 6. So -1 for being inexperienced.
4.
And I'm just going to shoot with that first. So
where are you shooting at?
Going for these guys, I think.
Okay. So move, inexperience 4, movement 5. And that's it, I think, isn't it?
That's it.
1 hit.
Now to damage. Nope. So it's
3 pins.
It's going to be a pin. Going to have a go. Let's have a look. They're going to.
So you've got 2 pins.
Let's see if they do a fire order. So they've got the officer close, so they've got 7 or under. They've lost a pin.
So inexperience 4, pin 5, and who they're shooting at?
I think we might go
Small
for
T.
actually the big one there. I think so.
It's inexperience 4, pin 5, long range 6s.
Nothing.
Okay, I'm just going to move the anti-tank rifle, and he's going to move this way to shoot at your flamethrower. There we go, so I can see your flamethrower there. It's going to be movement, small teams. So 1 shot, needing a 5, and I get a 4. Worth a go.
How many?
What are you doing?
Get up here.
Are you running or?
Yeah, I'm just gonna. I can't really get them into shots, so I'm just trying to see how far I can.
Soviets again.
Literally
on the
6.
move. He's just in 6, is he? Okay.
That's it. These 2 are just going to, because they've done an advance, and they're just going to fire to try and get some pins on that.
Yep.
Oh,
Like that, you're not.
Crazy. Red. These guys are going to have a go. What's that? -4. Oh dear. They're just going to try and shoot something. So that's basically, he's out of 6, I think. He might be there, because the guy that was in 6, measured from, oh no, I think I am with 5 or unders to get these guys to do anything. 4, they've lost a pin, so they're going down to 3 pins. And,
so it's inexperience 4, 3 pins, takes it to 7, whatever you do.
Okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rifles there who need 7s, and I think the only thing they can, I suppose they could hit that unit, but it's just unlikely, isn't it?
Okay.
Okay, let's see if we can get 6. We've got 1 6. We need.
No.
Okay, no 7 there. I'm gonna turn it again, and then do a move. So that's 9, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, 12 you can do on a wield.
With 2 pivots.
Yep, because it's just an advance, isn't it?
Okay. Okay. Yeah, it's not. So that's 3 more.
Okay, great. I'm going to try and advance Somerville. He's veteran, normally 10, 3 pins, makes it 7 or less. And I get 9, so he goes down. Not what I wanted. And there we go. Cursor rolling high again.
To be honest, I need all that lot there. I'm going to call another dice out the bag with bear. It's a bit tricky really, because actually they're probably not going to do anything. They've got 3 pins on them, and I think what I'm going to do is charge the commissar up around here.
Yep.
So I'm just going to leg it round to here. Where's his mate? There we go.
So Bear's on the offensive.
So, sorry, he's and he's going to get the commissar moving along with him as well. So I'm going to put another dice out the bag.
Okay, so it's Germans, so I'm just going to advance the Hanomag, turn and advance again a bit more. There you go, so I've just advanced to there, and I am now going to open fire on the group in front of me. Within 6, so it's going to be movement 4, point blank 3, 6 shots. That is 5 hits, and then needing 3s to kill. That squad's wiped out at the front there.
Okay, so that's 3 of them gone.
And a dice out the bag, well, dice
Off
gone.
the table.
Okay, so Katya's moved up there.
And then the last 2 dice are German.
Okay, so first up, last 2 dice are German. So first up, I'm going to move the Panzer III. He's going to advance. Okay, so first up, 6 shots into this squad here with the machine gun. So it's movement 4, point blank 3. So I missed with 3 shots. That's typical, isn't it? And I've hit with 3. So that's a pin on them at least. And 3 dead. Let's see if I can get the NCO. No, so 3 dead and a pin. Okay, I'm now going to go for the truck at the back there with his main gun. So that's movement 4, long range 5.
This could be game winning, couldn't it?
And I get a 4. So not quite game winning. And then the last one is I've got a flamethrower team in there. Do I get them out? Let's have a think. And the last dice, the flamethrower is just going to go down. So there we go. End of turn 3. It's getting pretty desperate. It is 2-1 to the Germans at the moment, but there are still 2 trucks in it. So let's collect up the dice and go into the next turn.
But it's going to happen.
Turn 4. Dice are in the bag. Everything to go for. Come on, grey. We need grey for... Ah, it is red.
This is really tricky. Here we go. I'm going to... Oh, this is really... I'm going to have to go for this.
Okay.
Because I'm going to just have to... I really don't actually want to do this, but it's... got to do it. So let's see what happens here. I'm just going to put the... It's going to be loaded up, so I'm just putting a fire order to represent that it's staying still, but doing something. I'm still within 6. I need a 6. No! Okay.
I would have levelled the game.
Oh, okay. Right, that's it. Okay, Grizzly is going to try and kick ass. Let's see how effective or not that is. He's going to move forward 6. I know this is a bit go for broke sort of thing. So he's moving. I was hoping it'd be a bit. Sorry. So
okay, so 4 shots. So you got inexperienced, long range.
He's going to pull the dice out there as well. So here we go. 1, 6, 2, 6.
Yep. So that's another pin.
Sixes.
1 kill.
Got 1 kill. So if
take
you
the guy with the camera out. That's it. One closest to you. It'll do.
Oh, sorry. They've got how many pins? 1 pin. So 8 or under. They've done it. Pin's gone. And this slot are going to move. Actually, what we do is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like something like that. Leader at the back. And they're going to just shoot at... Actually, they're going to shoot at Grey Wolf.
Okay. So inexperienced 4. Can you measure it?
Yeah, they're within...
So inexperienced 4. Movement 5. Just bear with me a second. So inexperienced 4. Movement 5. Point blank 4. I'm going to go down.
Okay.
6s.
You're going down, so dice out the bag. There we go. Now let's see if we hit anything.
Still a hit.
Okay, now to damage. No.
Just another pin.
Oh, yep, there we go. There we go. We're in. We're over. We're under half range.
Okay, so inexperienced 4.
Okay, I'm going to get a big dice to roll for this, just to add to the drama. Here we go.
Well, that'll learn you, won't it? Yeah. There you go, so it's a miss.
These guys have been useless. One of them blew up from a... Germans.
Germans, right. Okay, so Grey Wolf is going to pull 3 dice out. Because he's a first lieutenant. Okay, so first up, I'm going to pivot the half track and I'm going to advance. Okay, so he is going to fire at these guys here. They're point blank. So it's movement 4, point blank 3, 6 shots. So that's 5 hits. So that's another pin. And it's going to be 3 dead.
3 dead, that's
half the squad. So they're on 4 pins.
Now, so I've got to do a courage test. Failed, but re-roll. Yeah. Remembered it this time. Still failed.
So they've gone, and that's a dice out the bag.
And the road is clear.
So secondly, Grey Wolf is going to move. Okay, so Grey Wolf has just advanced here. He's going to open fire on Grizzly. So it's going to be, movement is still 3, but point blank 2. Can you just measure the range? Because it might be, oh no, it's within 6.
Oh yeah, easy.
So I get 4 shots. So small team. So movement 3, point blank 2, small team, back up to 3. So 4 shots needed 3s. I miss with 2. And they're inexperienced, aren't they? So
3 plus.
1 dead.
Got this guy, and he's got a courage test to make, and he's now got a pin. So he passes on a 7 or under.
But he's an officer, isn't he?
Oh yeah, he gets his own bonus, doesn't he? So
he stays. Not what I wanted, but there we go. He's there nonetheless. Next up is this squad here. Let's see what I'm going to do with those. Okay, so Altman's just going to get his squad just to move 6 up to here. And I'm going to open fire. Okay, so I'm just going to fire on this squad up here. So the LMG first. So 5 shots. It's movement 4. They're not point blank, but it's not long range. So it's just needing 4s. So that's 1 hit. So at least that's another pin. Then I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 SMGs. So it's going to be 10 shots. I roll this twice, which will be movement 3, long range 4. So that's another 4. So that takes that to 5. That takes it to 8. Okay, now I'm going to roll to wound anything but a 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so they're dead.
okay, catch is close. Let's see if there's any 6s. And 1, but that's not enough. So they're dead.
They're dead. That's good. And that's another dice out the bag, is it? Or is it? Yeah. Right. And then lastly, I've got the 8 red. So do I run or do I advance and shoot? Okay, so I've just advanced and I'm going to take a shot at your tank. It's probably not going to do much, but it also removes your ranged in from your heavy mortar.
That was my next move gone, because I thought 5 or 6, 1 in 3 chance was quite good. And if I'd hit it, I think it could have taken that out.
Probably. But I'm going to do, I've got light autocannon on yours. So let's have a look. Okay, so it's going to be movement long range, and I'm actually going to fire HE because I can't penetrate it anyway. So might as well go for the pins. So needing 5s, nothing.
Oof, that's lucky.
Yeah, you've got a chance of hitting it, haven't you?
Yeah, I've got, where am I? Red. Just see what's going on over here. Throw up.
Yep.
We go. If it misses, I know it's dead as well. So actually, I still want to give him a chance of shooting, though it's unlikely, and maybe limit who can see and shoot him. So I'm not going to go the full distance. So it's 1 shot.
Yeah, inexperienced move, long range, needing a 6.
Am I within? I think I'm in close within 6.
Yeah, it's still long range.
Oh, okay. Here we go. So that cancels that out.
4. Test for fuel.
Here we go.
Don't use that. No, it still loves it. You could have done with that one a minute ago.
I certainly could have done.
Red again.
Red. I'm going to pull the second dice out and use the guy around the corner, Bear.
Yeah.
So this is risky. This is insanely risky. With his mate next to him. Okay, so I'm going to do those 2 first. They're going to shoot at these lads.
Yeah. So inexperienced 4, point blank 3s.
Okay.
3 hits. Yeah. I need him 5s.
5 or 6s.
What?
One kill.
So I'll just take a guy off that's got wounded head.
So that's 1 pin.
Same again?
Same again. So miss, and 2 hits, 5 or 6s, 1 hit.
And a pin. Okay, my anti-tank rifle is going to assault Bear. Might be risky business, but you can't react because you're within 6, there's no barrier. So I just get to go first. So I'm going to wrap around. And I need 3s to kill. Kill them both. And I get to reconsolidate D6, 3 inches. Okay, so the anti-tank rifle's just moved to there. And hopefully now I can see stuff to shoot at. Red. So it's over to you, Michael.
This MMG is going to shoot at those engineers, the pioneers, and so that's 5 or 6s.
Yeah, long range and experience.
5 dice. Here we go.
1. So get the pins on them, don't they?
Yeah. If nothing else.
Okay, these guys here is just going to fire onto the unit right in front of him. So it's point blank, 6 shots. So just going to need 2s, all bar 1. So that's a pin on them at least, and then needing 3s to kill. 5 dead. So that's all 5 there dead. Onto the dice off the table.
They just meant they moved, haven't they? Yeah, they've done that. They've done that. That 8 round's just been so dangerous, but I think those pioneers are just. I can't really hit that without moving. Because he's sort of in the way of that thing. So, okay, I'm gonna do remain stationary and fire with this T-34 that has done sod all so far.
So inexperience, possibly long range. We'll have to measure it.
Yeah.
Roll your dice, see what you get.
I'm gonna go for that 8 rad because otherwise he's gonna be ready.
I can't rack it because I've already been and I'm not sure it's got it. But anyway, let's see what you get. 2.
Oh, they've been shite.
They have.
I mean, they're being ridiculously shite.
So it's you again. You've got to catch your left.
He's slipped down a lot from there, so they're gonna. Okay, sorry. There we go. So these guys, he's gonna move up here. So they're gonna shoot at there. They're out of 6.
So inexperienced, long range. 5s.
Okay, that's 4.
Nothing.
Is anyone in that?
Oh.
Okay.
Okay, so they're running.
Let's see if we can get. That's just an inch off. Let's see, 12. Okay. No, I've got that, but for some reason I thought he hadn't moved.
Okay, so you've run there. Okay, next up German, so I'm just going to advance the Panzer III. Okay, so first up, can you measure whether they're within 6 from the...
They're just out, there we go.
Yeah, okay, so movement 4, and that's it, machine gun in them. That is 3 hits. 1 dead, but it is a pin.
Okay, put little dice here.
And the main gun is going to fire at your truck at the back there for the win. So okay. Movement, can you measure the range? Hopefully it's within 30.
This could be a game winner, couldn't it? So it's 28.5.
So it's within 30, so it's not long range, so it's just going to be movement 4. So it lives another day.
Yep, it's lost its pin.
What did you roll?
4.
Oh, okay.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move up here, pivot, then pivot, and just move very slightly like that, so I'm within 6.
Okay. Ready for next turn.
So that's the. Hopefully something will happen there. Let's go, if I'm lucky. These guys.
Heavy mortar. You're firing at the engineers, are you?
Firing at the engineers.
Oh, needing a 6.
Ah.
Okay, I'm going to advance my tank here and let's see where I end up. Okay, so it's just ended up there. I'm going to fire my main machine gun at your medium machine gun. So that's going to be the machine gun's got 6 shots, movement 4. Can you just check if it's within 18 of your medium machine gun?
Definitely. There we go.
Okay, so it's just movement 4. 4 hits, and then just 3s to kill. 1, but it is half. And they're gone. So that'd be 2 pins, wouldn't it?
That is, yeah. So let's see.
Okay, then the main gun, it's got a light anti-tank gun. Can you just measure distance to your tank on the inside there?
22.
It's not long range, it's just movement 4. I get it on a 6. So I'm +4 because it's not long range. And you're 9 at the front, so it's 5 for a glance. A glance. So 4, let's have a look. Okay, so it's superficial, so it'll be 1 or less because I rolled 4, -3 is 1, so cruise stun +1 pin marker. So
that's 2 pins altogether.
Yeah, place a down order on the vehicle or change the current order to down. The vehicle can't take any further action, and roll for turret jam. So 1, 2, 3, it's jammed. 4, 5, 6, yeah, so it's jammed. Okay, so it's grey. I'm going to pivot, and I'm just going to reverse back, so I'm closer to me than you. And then I'm just going to fire at those guys. So movement 4, point blank 3. Let's see if I can get a 3. Oh, for a second.
Here we go. Red dice. Do anything, which is highly unlikely because I got 3 pins. So 5 or under. Nope. They're saying down. This dice is red. And this guy here is going to see if he can do something. 8. Well, he's not doing anything with those pins on him.
They go down. And
next dice is grey.
Okay, so the last dice is the flamethrower. I was contemplating keeping him in there because I was thinking if I can move up, I can use it to flamethrower your trucks, but I don't think I can jump out of a moving truck if I run, can I? Okay, so I'm going to disembark. I'm going to go here. And I'm going to fire at your flamethrower. So it's going to be movement 4, small team 5. Point blank back to 4. So let's see if I can get a 4. I get a 5, so that's good. D6 hits, 2 hits. That's pretty much all I needed. Okay, so it's going to be anything but a 1. 1 dead. D3 pins. So there's 2 pins.
Courage to stay on the table. So
they're gone.
Okay.
And then do I run out of fuel? No. I've got a 6. Right. Any dice left in the bag?
Yes, I've got 2. I think it is. Here we go. We've got to take this off the table. There we go.
Just to protect it because you don't want it to die on its first
and
inaugural visit to the battlefield.
And I think I've got Katya to move.
Yeah, she's over this side.
She's gonna leg it up here next to these guys. And so whoops.
Very good. So that ends the turn. Okay, turn 5. Dice are back in the bag. There is everything to play for now. We are so close. And it's Soviets first. What are you going to do?
I'm going to have to do it. This guy doesn't need to take a morale test, but he needs a 6.
Oh, I thought I saw it for a second there.
Next dice. Red. Guess what I'm going to do here? No, not again. Bloody hell. Right, okay.
Come on, Germans. Okay, first up, I'm going to move my tank. In fact, I'm not going to move. I'm just going to shoot at the guy there. The truck. So it's just going to be a 3 to hit, isn't it? In the backside.
That's the armour piercing.
Yes. It was a 6. Right. Let me see. Can you measure the range? I'm going to fire my machine guns at it as well. Try and put a pin on it.
25 and a bit.
Okay, so 6 shots then. Okay, so long range, so just needing 4s. And I get a pin, 2 hits. And then I roll to damage, don't I? I need a 6. No.
Let's go. Great.
Okay, next up I'm going to move this tank. In fact, I'm going to do Grey Wolf. You guys snap 2 and pull 3 dice out for him. Okay, so first up is Altman's squad. I'm going to give him an order to move. He's just within 6 of Grey Wolf. So he's normally 10. He does have 4 pins though. And he passes. I rolled a 3 on my morale check. Okay, he's going to assault your officer here. On a run order. So you don't get to react, and I get to go first because there's no barricade and it's within 6. Okay, so first up I've got 4 weapons that are not submachine guns, so needing 3s. I killed 2, so they're dead. So I get to reconsolidate D6, that's 1 inch, so basically I get to regroup like that.
There we go. So
that was my first. Next up is this. I'm just going to pivot and I'm going to go 12 forward. Okay, so I've just advanced the 8 rad to there and I'm going to take a shot at the truck that's sideways on. I'm just looking at whether it gets 50% covered by the other truck that's blown up. So let's have a look. So if you move the flames out of the way.
Yeah, I think it was on the under 50s covered, irritatingly.
Okay, so I get 2 shots, which is movement. Can you just measure the range as well, please?
Nothing to me anyway.
Okay, so it's going to be long range, so I might as well go HE because I've got +2 pen on the light autocannon, which would be -1 because of long range. HE is 1 pen anyway, isn't it? -1 pen. So if I go HE, so it's movement, long range, needing 5s, 2 shots. Well, after all that, nothing. Adds up to 5. Okay, next up, I'm just going to move this tank, the 38T. I'm just going to pivot it slightly, and I'm going to do an advance. Didn't quite have enough to take a shot at the trucks because the base of that tree is in the way, but I can have my main machine gun, well, the machine gun in the hole, fire at your mortar. So movement, long range, needing 5s. That's 2 hits. There's a pin on your mortar and 1 dead.
Okay, and so 1 dead and 1 pin.
Yeah, and then the main gun is going to fire at your secondary tank there. How many pins has this one got?
2.
2. Right, let's work out what I'm going to fire. Okay, so I'm going to go for the rear tank there that doesn't have any pins. So it's movement 4. And I get a 5. So that's a hit. Your front armor's 9. Is that right?
That's it.
And I have got a light anti-tank gun, which is +4, so I need a 5 to glance. I don't, it's just a pin. Which is where I was contemplating firing HE to possibly get 2 pins in it, but a pin is a pin.
Red.
Oh, sorry, I've still got Grey Wolf to go.
Okay.
So he is going to... Okay, so Grey Wolf is just going to move across to here and he's going to fire on Red Bull. So we go, and I'm going to go do 4 shots. So that's point blank, needing 2s, small team, 3s. 2 hits, and needing 3s to kill. 1 killed. So 1 dead and a pin.
Okay, 1 dead and E. There we go.
And then you need to take a test, don't you?
Courage test. So officers there.
Oh, no, 9 he fails.
He's gone. So that's... Wow, so take out the command quickly with this one.
Yep.
I know it's unlikely, but first he's got a pin to get rid of. He's got rid of the pin. Just check it's 1. And now he's going to point blank, obviously.
And small team. So inexperience.
Yeah, inexperienced. Close, up close. So.
Okay, grey dice again, and I'm going to try to move Somerville. He has 5 pins on him. So, but I do have Grey Wolf, who's a
+2.
first lieutenant, so that's basically 7 or less. Oh, insane courage.
What? So they're all clear?
Okay, so D6 plus 1 pins removed. That'll be 4 pins. So they still have 1 pin. And what am I going to do? Okay, so these guys are going to assault your guys. And because I was within 6, you don't get to react. There's no barrier. So I get to go first. So let's work out how many dice I've got. Okay, so I've got 4 guys with rifles or LMG, so they just get 1 shot. They need 3s. That's 2.
2 off.
Yeah, that's 2 so far. And then I've got 2 SMGs, which will get another if I hit. Oh, just 2.
I can only strike back with 3.
Okay, and you're needing 5s.
1 hit.
1. God, for a second, I thought you were going to beat me. Okay, so if you just take an SMG off, the guy over there with the camouflage hat, and
okay.
I get to reconsolidate D6 inches. 6. Perfect. And there we go, they've just ended up there. So next dice.
Here we go, grey.
Okay. Let's work out what I'm going to do. The flamethrower is just going to fire straight at this guy here, poor bloke. So point blank is 2, small team 3. I'm going to get a 4. D6 hits, but it can only ever be 1 really. So anything but a 1. I'm going to get a 6.
That's dice
He's
up
dead,
there.
and then fuel 2. There we go, just gets him out of the way. Okay, Soviet dice, and Michael's going to take a shot.
Fire. And I'm fed up with those
range,
dice. I'm going to use...
Oh, cheating halfway through. Get your best dice.
Here we go, here we go. I'm just so fed up. They've how many turns is it? 4 turns. Whenever they've shot, they've missed. Here we go. So
Test.
That's a 1.
But you still needed to test anyway.
Oh yeah, so actually I do need to test. Here we go. Yeah, he's...
No, 2 pins.
Oh, it's 1.
2.
Oh no, it's failed.
So you back up.
How far do we go? That's 9, isn't it?
Half. So 4.5.
4.5. There you go.
Grey. Okay. Okay, this dice next. I'm going to do an advance order, and I'm just going to move there and into there, and I'm going to fire at the guys at the top there. So that's going to be movement. Small teams. So 6 shots. Is that right?
Yeah,
Movement,
that's correct.
4, small team 5. Nothing.
Wow.
Being a small team helps you out there.
Here we go. Grey.
Okay, I'm just going to pivot and advance the half track, and he's going to fire those guys again with the 1 Panzerbusch. So it's going to be movement 4, small team 5. Oh, 6. So I hit the 2 of them, anything but a 1. Yeah, they're both dead, and that's another dice out the bag.
Here we go.
And that's cleared the way.
I really need a red now. And can have this chap shoot straight at this guy here.
Oh yeah.
Just turn that very slightly. I'm choosing the T 30. Sorry, the P
38T.
38T. Because it's going to be an easier kill, but both those are pretty much.
You test first. 2 pins.
5. Okay, 1 pin's down.
So inexperience 4, pin 5.
Okay.
Good chance though.
Oh,
You rolled another 1 with them. How many 1s can you roll?
ridiculous! And it's not even like I can squirt them with the
Medium machine
gun. It's Germans again.
Germans. Okay, Germans. So I'm just going to advance this half track forward slightly. So I've just advanced the half track, and I'm going to take 6 machine gun shots at your truck that's in the open. Okay, so we've just measured it. It's long range. It's going to be that one there. So movement 4, long range 5. 2 hits. So needing 6s. Oh, get 1. Let's Let's have a look what that is. It's just going to be +1 pin, isn't it? It's got 2 pins on it. And it goes down.
So she's going to leg it 12 just for a laugh.
Jump off the cliffs and run.
There we go. And it's the Germans for the last,
So the last one. So my anti-tank rifle is going to jump up to the top here.
It's in the bag of clock.
There we go. So just went to take a shot and it's 37 inches. So it's just outside of the 36-inch range. But there we go. That's the end of the turn. All the dice are in the bag. You need a 7th turn, don't you? To get those trucks loaded and out. Turn 6. The dice are in the bag. The Soviets are on the back foot, but can they hold off? Who's going to get the first dice? Gray, right. So first up, I'm going to do my Panzer III. He's going to move. Oh, does he need to move? He's just going to take a shot at the truck with the 2 pins. So I do believe that is just going to be a 3 because it's a 60-inch range, isn't it? So it's not long range. So just needing 3 to hit. And of course, like you, I've got 1. So now I'm going to do machine guns into the back of it. That will be long range, so it's going to be 4s. 1, 2, 3. Needing 6s. Nothing, but it is another pin.
Okay, another pin. And 3 pins.
My Panzer III gone.
Next go is grey.
Grey. So next up, my 38T is going to advance and it's going to get into a decent position to go for your truck again. So there we go. I'm not worried about whether I lose the tank. I'm worried about destroying. So it's going to be movement 4, straight into the back of that. The one with the pins. Because if I can keep it on the table, I'll still win. So, needing a 4. And I get a 3. Now the machine guns. Again, needing 4.
It's got to have it this time.
1. Now I need a 6. That's another pin at least. Doesn't want to die, does it?
Pins. Okay, next go. Red. Okay. Ooh, this is tricky. It's got 2 pins, so it needs 6 or under. It's done it, so it's lost 1 of the pins.
Yeah.
And it's gone. And it's going to shoot straight on here. It's within range, but it's -2, 1 for the pin, 1 for inexperience, so I need 5 or 6. Oh, not. They've got 1s or 2 practically every time. It's
that inexperienced crew for you.
Red.
Same again?
Yeah.
If you roll a 2 again, that'd be good.
Here we go. So let's see if we can activate him.
2 pins.
Oh, he's down to 1 pin because he cleared his pin. Now he's going to try and take out that.
It's needing a 4.
Oh, 1s or 2s every time.
Okay, Grey Wolf is going to do. You guys snap 2 and take some dice out of the bag, please. 3. Okay. So first of all, Grey Wolf is going to assault Grizzly. Charge like that. And because I'm within 6, you don't get to react. I go first. So they both got SMGs. I needed 3 to kill. He's dead. So that's a dice out the bag.
Oh, poor old Grizzly.
Sorry, Grizzly, you are gone. So I get to reconsolidate D6. Ooh, 6 inches. And the second dice, this is going to pivot and move forward to there. And I'm going to open fire on your spotter for your mortar. So he's always considered down. So movement 4, point blank 3, small team 4, down 6s, and probably soft cover 7s. Nothing. So that was 2. I've still got 2 left. So the squad here, they are going to move up onto the top of the hill there. And in true fashion, I've got a pin I need to clear. 10. They just clear them because they're veteran and they've got an officer maybe within 6. Can you just measure? See, Grey Wolf might be outside of 6.
Ooh, yeah. Bases are out. He's just out of 6.
There you go. So they go down. So it'll teach me to move him before I've actually done it. And then the last one, which I wanted the Panzer Bush to take a shot, but let's see. Okay, just in case there is a 7th turn, he's going to pivot here. I can't go through the infantry, and if you could just move him to there for the 9. Yeah, it's just to there, that's it. And that is my go done.
Okay, let's see what's next. It's grey again.
Grey again, okay. Okay, my flamethrower team are just going to move up to an inch with Katya. And I don't care about the Geneva Convention, because she's saved someone, she's going to die. So, movement 4, point blank 3, small team 4, 5. So anything but a 1, because it's D6 hits, but it's only a 1 for her. 2, she's dead. So I run out of fuel? No. So they're good to go. Next dice.
Red, okay. I don't think I've got anything offensive there, really. Have I? Oh yes, I have. Actually, I'm going to try and hit them with the mortar.
You sure? Because the 8 rad hasn't been yet.
Yeah, because I was trying to hit that with the, because then I can do that, can't I? Yeah, that is trying to get lucky with a 6.
Yeah, so
come on, no.
And in typical style, you're rolling very low. And you needed to take a test as well.
Oh yeah, what was the test? Just in case we get a 7. Yeah, they passed the test and got rid of the 1 pin.
So they would have done that anyway.
Here we go, then it's red. Okay.
Truck
Let's
time.
try and get truck. Need a 6. Whoa! Okay.
That's tough, isn't it?
Here we go. Next
Tough
dice.
luck.
Next dice is grey.
Okay, grey. I'm just going to advance the anti-tank rifle to the edge here. And then they are going to fire. And they are going to shoot all the way across there. Right, so there is going to be cover on that truck. So needing a 7. Pretty unlikely, but I've got a 4. But worth a shot nonetheless. Next dice.
Next dice is...
Okay, so the 8 rad is going to move forward. Okay, so the 8 rad's advanced and he's going to shoot into the back of your truck there. And I think it's clear. Okay, so 2 shots with the autocannon. It's just going to be movement into the truck with its back towards me. 2 hits. So it's armor piercing, isn't it? So that's going to be +2. It's not long distance, so I don't lose the 1. So first needing 4. No. So I do get 1 4. So that's 1 penetration. And it's destroyed.
So here we go. There's a bit of fire coming up there. And that's my last red out there. There's 2 left, and that's the last red out.
Okay, so I'm just going to rally with these guys here. They can't do much else. So 7 on the original. So D6 pins off, 6, they're gone. So these guys have rallied. And then I've got 1 left, which is the Hanamag here. He's just going to... move. And he's going to shoot at your heavy mortar. If you could measure the distance, please. Oh, in fact, actually, I'll go for this truck here.
Okay.
Can you measure the range at least? It's going to be long range, isn't it? Because it might not be.
There we go. 2 foot, just over 2 foot.
So it's going to be movement, long range, and potentially hard cover. So we're going to have to roll for that because movement, long range is that. So we have to decide whether.
Should we do 50-50, as in 4 plus
So
it is?
say from the machine gun, we're looking at the truck. So if you move the flames off completely, the truck at the rear. Oh, I'll give you the cover.
Okie dokie.
So that's 3 potentials. We'll drop the 5 and then I'll get 6 again. Oh, 2 6s. So I've hit. And then I need to roll on the damage chart. I know I need to get 6s to penetrate, don't I? Nothing, so it's just another pin.
Okay, pin on it. There we go. I think that's it. So it's 50-50 to see whether we've got another turn. Wow, what a game so far. Here we go.
1 2 3 is not 456 it would have been. Is that right?
Yeah, so that's it.
Wow. So
cheers, yeah.
Thank you. That ends the game. I'm losing my voice, but it's been a really, really fun game. Let's work out the scores and we'll come back for a debrief. Okay, so Michael managed to get his piece de resistance off the table. So he gets a point for that, his new piece, which he didn't want to die. But I have destroyed 3 of the trucks and 1 still on. So that's 4 points for the trucks for me and 1 for you. So it's a German victory 4-1. So final thoughts, what did you think?
Yeah, tanks, massively disappointing. I know that they're inexperienced, but rolling, generally speaking, 1s and 2s predominantly was rubbish, and the trucks were rubbish as well. I mean, not a single 6 out of those trucks. Radio truck did well, really pleased with the new model, really like it's got lots of character, and it's a fun objective, and it was nice using the Ironclad miniatures objective as something these guys have got to be 6-2 and homebrew, an interesting rule, but fun game, really, really tight.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I think your tanks, you need to keep remembering the rules, because I had to remind you a few times tonight, and I think you didn't ever use your medium machine guns on your tanks when you might have been in range a few times for my infantry here. And although I'd love to have reminded you, I think you kept forgetting. But I enjoyed it. Hopefully people at home enjoyed it. Don't forget to give us a please like, share, comment, subscribe and all that kind of stuff. The patrons, I think all mine survived, so that's really good. If you want to be a patron and join in one of the battles, check out the link below and the details around becoming a patron to help the channel out. Man of the match. I think you're right from earlier. The 8-rad, it took out quite a lot for its points, didn't it? So I think that won me the game. Those 2 shots with the autocannon, even at long range, managed to secure the victory.
Yeah, I agree. It was an absolute menace.
Yeah, I think you're right. If your tanks would have been a bit more in the game, if they would have done a bit more, you rolled a little bit higher on those, I think you could have quite easily taken my tanks out and it'd have been a completely different game. But there we go. German victory. Fun game. Hopefully everyone at home liked it. Let us know what you thought. And we're moving on towards the crossing the River Dom and towards Stalingrad. So watch out for future battle reports in the series. And take care, and we'll see you all again soon.